Now we are going to connect HTML with CSS. As you know, this one is the syntax of HTML. And finally we will close the body tag and then HTML tag. Okay guys, now we want to connect HTML with CSS. CSS is of three types. CSS stand for cascading, style, sheet. It is of three types: internal CSS, external CSS, which is widely used, and third is your inline CSS. Mostly in companies we will use external CSS. So we will create separate HTML and separate CSS. And how you will connect your HTML with CSS? You will write a keyword link rel is equal to style sheet. That means it got connected with style sheet, and you can give the reference on this. For example, you create style.css. If you created a.css, you will write a, b, c, d, whatever css you are going to create it. So this one is my HTML file, b.html. Fine. Now to create a paragraph, we will write p tag, style.css. Fine. Now to color full page, we will use body background -color. Guys, either you can write the color manually or you can give the color code. Just go to your website, type HTML color code. There is a huge list that will be open for color codes. Now to decorate the paragraph, we will use p start text color, background color, fine. Already we connected our HTML with CSS. Now we can check the output. Maybe there is some problem. Link style sheet. Now if you customize the height and width, you can mention height, unit will be in pixels, and width now if you want to give bold, italic, underline effect using CSS, which is advanced, for italic you will give font style, for bold font weight. If you'll write bold, simple bold. Now you can give bolder. If you want to bold it more advanced, for that you can give in pixels also. Fine guys. Next is your, if you want underline, for that you will give text decoration, underline. This is the way to give the comment line through. One by one we'll use this option. Now you can check. Bold effect comes underline. If you want to do overline above, the underline effect comes in upper section. If you want to do both underline as well as overline, so now underline also comes and overline also comes. Line through, it cuts text between the center. Fine. Now if you want text, if you want everything in capital letters, for that you will use text transform. For that you will use uppercase. If you want lower, then you will use lowercase. If you want to capital only first letter, for that you will use capitalize. Okay guys, now everything comes in capital letters. Clear? Sure? Now some students ask the query, I'm writing different kind of a text, still the color remains same. And I want to put different colors on different paragraphs. Fine. For that you will create class. If you want effect again and again, for that we will use class. It is denoted by dot sign. And if I want to use it one time, for that we will use ID. It is denoted by hash sign. Fine. Now I want same color on first, third. For that I'll create a class A1. Same class I'll create for this. Now if I want to different color on second and fourth, for that I'll use class A2. And if I don't want to repeat that color again and again, I want it unique, for that we will create ID. Earlier I told you ID means unique and it is denoted by hash. Now we are going to class the, how we will call the class, dot A1. Similarly dot A2, and you can change the color. And ID is called by hash. Now on first and third same color, second and fourth same color, and the color which we are using on last one, that is using ID. If I want to repeat this color again and again, for that I'll replace ID by class, guys. Fine. So introduction of CSS is clear to you. Now next is For example, I wrote letter spacing and word spacing. I wrote hello, how are you? Letter spacing. If you want space between internal letters, for that you can give letter spacing. And if you want space between words, for that you can give word spacing, guys. Firstly, we will go for letter spacing. You can check it. Between letters. Now words are 4. Hello, how are you? And if you want space between words, for that you will give word spacing. Fine. Next is your shadow effect. If you want to put shadow on any text, for that you will write text shadow. Guys, firstly we will give horizontal shadow, then we will give vertical shadow, then we will give color of the shadow. Now you can see. So we covered 3 topics. First is your introduction of CSS, then class and ID, after that letter spacing and word spacing and text shadow. Keep practicing and please subscribe my channel, guys. Please subscribe my channel.